Hello there everybody, it is me XFreezerBunny, and welcome back to episode 9 of The Sims 4 house building the Thailand Royal Palace in real time. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and hop straight into decorating the remaining part of the palace that's still unfurnished, and that is this half of the second floor. My goal is pretty much to fit 2 bedrooms in this area, one for the crown prince and one for a guest, okay? And the thing is, every time I do builds, I usually go for a female bedroom. I remember in one of my builds, I was like, okay, this bedroom is for a female daughter. And that was hilarious because one of you guys pointed it out because daughter already is a female, if you guys get what I mean. So remembering that kind of makes me laugh so much. But anyway, okay, let's see here. What else do we need to do? We need to divide this like that. So this is going to be the crown princess bathroom, or maybe we can make it slightly smaller. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But basically it's kind of mirroring what's happening over here for the king and the queen, and this is going to be the guest bedroom and bathroom. I'm gonna make it like that. There we go, like a nice little L shape. Anyway, so yeah, like I was mentioning, I usually go for a female every time I do like secondary bedrooms for like the kids of my families, but in this case I'm gonna go ahead and just make a guest bedroom, since the thing is, in Thailand, like I keep mentioning in my builds, the king is allowed to have multiple wives and stuff, so clearly they have like a set protocol as to who gets to live with the king into the actual palace itself, if that makes any sense. Okay, you know what, let's actually make this like this instead. This can be like a reception area, this can be the bathroom, and this can be like the actual bedroom and stuff. Okay, so it doesn't go too crazy. And then for the guest bathroom, I'm actually gonna place it over here as well, because if we're gonna place the princess bedroom over here, princess, not princesses, if that it gets getting confusing. If you place the crown prince bedroom over here, I don't want the bathroom for the guest room to face him and stuff like that, so I'm gonna put it there instead. Okay, I'm good with this layout so far. And we're just gonna paint it our usual color schemes like that. For the bathrooms, I believe we actually used a tile. It's quite interesting. I'm gonna keep all the bathrooms the same color. And the bedrooms, I'm a little bit torn. For the crown prince, I feel like I'm gonna give him like a blue wallpaper. Where's that one? Well, let's see here. Let's grab this one, and I think it's gonna be like probably like that or something. And then for the guest, I should probably go for just a standard. I'm so tempted to use this pink one. Like, does that look too crazy? You know, let's use the, yeah, no, because this color we already use a lot, especially like for the royal. You know what, the guest bedroom's gonna have a blue color as well. It's fine. And then the hallway is gonna keep this yellow color scheme and stuff like that. Okay, cool beans. And then we're gonna place some doors really quickly. I'm gonna grab this archway here just to be consistent with our choices, and then this door is going to be here. Okay, where were we? There's so many interruptions, by the way. People keep calling me and stuff. Like, no, I'm recording, don't call. Anyway, we're gonna grab this door, and for now I'm gonna say that this is gonna be the entranceway to the prince's toilet. And then for the guest bathroom, I think the entrance can be somewhere here. Actually, you know what? Let's put it here. Here we go. And then, yeah, so far so good. A lot of you guys have been commenting on how much you liked what we've done so far, and that makes me so freaking happy. Just, it means a lot to me, your guys' approval. So I don't know what to do with this hallway because it's gonna look really empty. I think, you know what, whatever. Let's focus on the princess bedroom for now, since that's kind of the priority and stuff. Okay, let's look for, I kind of wanted to use a double bed as well, comfort, and then I think let's see here. Let's just use this one bed because I really like this one. Like that, so it doesn't intersect anything. And then the colors. I hate, honestly, you guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I haven't brought this up, you know, in any of my videos and stuff, but the beds that came with the Sims 4 base game are the worst. These are so terrible. Like, these do not even go with the style that I want for my build. So what the hell am I supposed to, like, what the freaking heck am I supposed to do? I have literally next to no choice with all these beds and stuff. Let's plop in some lights so we can see our colors a little bit better. And the thing is, they're just, the style of the beds is not the issue, but the colors of the beds is the worst that they can possibly be. I'm gonna make, oh crap, this is so freaking horrible. I don't know what to do, actually. I honestly do not know what to do, because since we have like a blue wallpaper, I kind of want to have a blue bed, but this bed has a white wood frame and it looks really feminine, so I don't know what to do. Does this one come in a blue? You know what, I think that I love how the crown prince has a better bed than the actual royals themselves, but you know what, do we have a yellow version of this one? Let's just look at it and see how it does. Yeah, you know what, whatever, it's gonna work. It's gonna have to work because I really like this style anyway. But we can figure it out. The furnitures that we're gonna use, I guess, are going to be a light wood color, like so that it can match at least. There we go. Really nice. And then I wonder where, okay, you know what, let's put the lights over here like that. And then of course we can use a couple of lampshades as well. Let's go to lighting and see. Okay, I think I'm gonna use these ones. Here we go. They do kind of link up all the different color schemes that we have together, so it does look really nice. Yay! And of course I'm gonna grab these deco pieces of wall paneling and just apply them like so to make things a little bit more monumental. Anyway, how have you guys been? It's been like a week since I've recorded the Thai Royal Palace. I've been watching a lot of period dramas lately. Downton Abbey's like halfway completed and I'm just like, no, it cannot be. This can't be it. I cannot survive without Downton Abbey, to be completely honest with you guys. But you know what, I think it gives me so much hope for the future, knowing that one of my favorite series is coming to an end. I am hopeful that there's gonna be another series that's gonna be as good as Downton Abbey to replace it. Anyway, let's plop this guy over here like so. I want to see what I actually did on this other side. Okay, yep, it's exactly the same. And we need to keep in with the same situation and grab these sconces. And I believe they also come in a blue color. There we go. Very nice color schemes. And then let's just type in the move objects cheat. And I always like to copy it myself because it's much more convenient like that. Where did I place it? Somewhere there, I think. That. Oopsie. Yeah, it needs to be lower. Anyway, I'm just referencing things that I've already done before to kind of keep inconsistent with the design choices that I make. You guys already know what I'm doing. You guys know how I do things anyway. So let's grab some curtains and then, okay, the other pair. Okay, this one's the one that I used a lot. Here we go. Cool beans. Really nice blue color as well. And I think I want to use another screen, because I think these do complete the look of a room. Like, they really do. And then we can just change it into a color that matches with our existing situation. So I want to make sure that they match. So yep, that's probably the closest we're gonna get. What else do we need? A TV for sure, because this is a contemporary house. You know, it's supposed to be contemporary. Like, it's not supposed to be like a period thing where it's literally existing a couple of 100 years ago. It's a contemporary, you know, house. I mean, it's a contemporary palace that just happened to be built 100 years ago. That's why, like, the style of it is very historical and stuff, but of course it's gonna have like 21st century amenities. I'm pretty sure even Buckingham Palace has like some really snazzy, you know, gadgets and stuff. Oh my god, it doesn't want to be placed. Come on TV. Here we go. And I think we're gonna keep it black like that. Just want to make sure that it's the same color as this one over here. Yes, it is. Cool beans. And then I think we need a couple of plants. Like that. I think I should press F5. Just to fill in the space a little bit. Like so. Actually, let's plop it there. Very nice, snug location. And then what else do we use? I believe we use these ones quite a lot. And this one as well. Here we go. It's a really nice thing. I would have wanted to put a chair. Actually, maybe we can plop in just one. I hope we still have space for the princes. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? It doesn't come in the colors that I want. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me, right? You are freaking kidding me. Nope. It doesn't come in the color combinations that I wanted. This is so annoying, you guys. What the freaking heck? Okay, so whatever. Okay, let's just look for... I want to have a chair that has like a dark wood, but a white frame on it. But I don't think we have one. This is so annoying. I'm like legit disappointed. But you know what? Whatever. I'm used to it. So I just have to deal with it, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna plop... This would have been so awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna plop a chair that I first chose. Like so. Oh, this is not even coordinated, but you know what? That's The Sims 4 for you. I'm tired of complaining, you guys. I'm just fed up of pointing out the shitty things in this game, and I just want to get it over and done with and move on with The Sims 5. Cause yeah, it gets really trying sometimes, if that makes any sense. You know, it's testing my patience. But it'll be fine. We'll get through this. I mean, I've never done a build where I didn't complete it and stuff, so it'll be fine. It's just me being so freaking pissy and stuff. Okay, let's do that. That's really nice, actually. It's not so bad. And I'm not even gonna, like... Yeah, I'm not even gonna go overly... What am I trying to say? I'm not even gonna go like overly matchy. So let's just say that the Crown Prince, I don't even know what kind of personality to give him, but I'm gonna put this on him, on his bedroom, I mean. Not on him, on his bedroom. I'm gonna place this in his bedroom just to kind of give him like a little bit of personality, I guess. That, and it matches the wooden frame that we have on the walls. And I think maybe he can use like something. Nah, never mind. It's a really nice painting, by the way. Okay, you know what? Nope. Just no. That one I actually really like. I use that one a lot in my other builds for like I'm not sure if you guys have seen it yet. My steamboat builds, I use that one a lot. It's like a jazz themed painting, so it's really fun. Actually, you know what? Let's use these ones. I've never used these ones at all. I think we can find some good use for these. It's either that one. You know what? Let's use the other one. Like that. I like this, the proportions of it a little bit better. And of course, it doesn't come in the colors that I want it to. Oh my gosh, you guys. This game is testing my patience. Okay, there we go. At least all the paintings in this room match and stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna throw in another chair over here in the corner like so. There we go. It does give off a little bit of balance. And kind of... yeah, let's plop it there. Why not? It's not intersecting anything. I think the rug is what's kind of messing things up for me. So usually what I do is that I go for these smaller rugs just because if you enlarge them, they actually have a really nice size to them. So yeah, at least they're giving us more creative options, right? Like that, and then let's just make it blue. Like that. I think that's probably the most blue it can be. And I don't think we need this chair anymore, so there we go. That's fine. Okay, cool beans. Now we're gonna work on the bathroom, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I have mentioned it many times before, but pretty much the room in the house that I dislike building the most are the bathrooms. I don't know why. It's just I don't think the thing is the reason I dislike it is probably because it's the one room that my Sims spend the least time in. So I'm just like, you know what, why should we even bother building a bathroom? But you know what, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. And it's gonna be amazing as well. Let's do that. Anyway, one more thing that I've been watching is The Walking Dead, and it just premiered 2 days ago on Monday. Anyway, it was so amazing. I actually, honestly, to be completely honest with you guys, I didn't like the first episode that much because it was kind of a mess. I hated the fact that it was like, half of it was like black and white. And I was really pissed when I first watched it because I was like, okay, the video I'm watching right now is black and white. Like, what the freaking heck is wrong? And I honestly thought that it was a mistake. I honestly thought that it was like some sort of mistake and stuff like that, but apparently it wasn't. And the freaking first episode was black and white. Like, what is the point of making it black and white? I don't understand. I didn't understand it, and I was really annoyed. I think they were going for something that was a little bit artsy, but it was just really difficult to watch and to get into because you weren't sure whether or not what you were watching was what they were intending to happen. Because the first time I watched it, because I watched it twice, the first time I watched it, I didn't finish it because I honestly thought that the whole black and white situation was a mistake. I thought that the video I clicked on like had an error or something like that, and apparently not. So that was quite fun. Anyway, so I'm so pissy today. I don't know why. I don't mean to be though. I'm trying to be, you know what? It's the stress. You guys know I've been working on my thesis, right? And I'm just super stressed. I don't want to talk more about it because that's kind of the reason why I do these recordings anyway, to kind of get away from real life, even if it's just for a little bit. So yeah, it's really trying. It's trying, and it's not easy to overcome, but I mean, it's thesis. Like, what do you expect? It's never like a ride in the park, if that makes any sense. You know, I don't think we needed that. And then I think for the princess bathroom, I'm gonna just make it simple. And then just grab the sink. I know I'm just literally copy pasting everything, but that's how I do things. Welcome to my channel. And then let's see here, what else do I need to copy? Oh, this light, we're supposed to use that instead of this one really bright one. That, and then we need a toilet. Now where, did I honestly not put a toilet here? That's so stupid of me. Did I honestly not put a toilet? I feel like I haven't. Okay, I didn't put a toilet. This is depressing. Okay, so I think there's some space here. I think a toilet will be great. Just gonna grab the one downstairs so I don't have to think about making things uniform and stuff. So there we go. Just grab that nice little toilet. Just plop it here right next to the dresser. There we go. Cool beans. And it's like secluded in that one space, so that's great. It's, you know, it's like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. It doesn't take away the attention from the rest of the room, I guess. Okay, anyway, let's just plop these cabinets like that. And then let's grab that one decor item above the toilet we placed. Hopefully the Sims can use them though. I'm pretty sure they can, because you know, we have free will in the game, which is at least one good thing. I mean, there's many good things, you guys, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes, like, it's, the thing is that The Sims 4 as a whole, it's not as great. There's no way to sugarcoat this. It's just less awesome than The Sims 3, and everybody knows it. I think even EA is aware that they probably fucked it up, but you know what? There's really no use complaining. I hate, like, being so negative and stuff, so yeah. We're just gonna end it there. Plus, by the way, in case you guys didn't catch the memo, this series is ending in the next part. Most of the furnishing will be done in this part. Actually, all the furnishing for the interiors will be done in this part. And in the next one, we're gonna be focusing on landscaping, which is kind of fun. I'm gonna dedicate one whole part to landscaping, which is not something that I do quite a lot, but yeah, okay, cool beans. Honestly, I really like how the bathroom looks. There we go. Despite my complaints, it actually doesn't look so bad. I just hate the fact that the bedroom, especially like the bedroom furniture, it's an absolute mess. You know what? There's no way around it. I'm gonna go and just use that one bed that I kind of chose originally, and then let's do that. And then I know it does not match any of the curtains and stuff in this room, but at least it matches the other furniture, which is somewhat of a consolation for me at least. There we go. So much better to look at. It looks very feminine, but I mean, whatever. It's 2015. It's almost 2016. There's no room to be racist and stuff. Anyway, okay, so this is the princess reception room. So we're gonna grab these, or those wall panelings that I always use. Okay, let's grab those guys. Like that. Actually, where did I place them here? Yep, okay. Cool beans. And then I think what I'm actually gonna do is just make it some sort of like an office type of thing. Or, you know what? No, because does the prince really need an office? I'm not sure. I don't think he does. Okay. We're gonna plop in a chess table. Yay! Chess table. And of course it doesn't come in the colors that I want. Ugh, this game is ruining my life. Are you freaking serious? Okay, never mind. Screw the freaking coffee table. Let's just plop in a gaming table instead, because what the prince does apparently in his free time. Actually, that's actually almost true. Almost true. Cause like throughout history, we all know how disreputable many monarchs are. So, or like many royal members of the royal family are. So this is actually kind of telling about the situation and the debts that were accumulated, I guess, by reckless behavior of the princes and stuff. I'm gonna plop this guy here. I'm not sure if you can use it. I doubt it. You can. Yeah, you could not use it there. Okay, you know what? Let's plop it there because I want to put a sofa as well. Plop it there. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. That's not so bad. And then let's grab this one rug. Plop it there. Nice, nice. And then I wonder what to place here. You know what? Let's place another screen thing to kind of fill in the space and also give a little bit of privacy as well, you know, to sometimes the paparazzi kind of oversteps their bounds. I feel like we can benefit from a lampshade as well. Where's the lampshade? Okay, there we go. Flop it there. Not so bad. Actually, you know what? Let me press F5. Actually, plop it there in the middle, like so. Very nice. And then over here, we can just plop in a couple of sofas and all that good stuff for entertainment, I guess, and like for receptions. I think I'm gonna use these ones because I don't think I've used these guys before. One of the most important things that I've learned in doing the series with you guys is that F5 makes my life so much easier. Thank you so much to whoever it was that recommended it to me. I'm so sorry. Don't recall your name, but thank you. Thank you so much. This is so helpful. And then I'm gonna plop in one chair over here in the corner. Actually, press F5 again. There we go. I love how everything neatly clicks and stuff. It's the best feeling, like literally for people who have OCD, and I know that a lot of you guys can actually relate to this, so makes me so happy. Yes, fulfilling my obsession. I guess, if you can even call it an obsession. Just do that. And then that. Cool beans. I would have loved to put like a, I don't know, maybe let's do that. Anyway, like I was saying, I would have loved to put like more stuff over here on this side, but I don't think we have any room for it. Actually, you know what? Maybe if we change the rug into something different, it'll kind of fill up the space a little bit better. Like this one, yeah, that's literally the same thing. Just put it back like that, and then yeah, okay, let's just keep it like that. I don't know, there's literally nothing else to place other than like a bunch of picture frames, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's use this one. Actually, you know what, let's use this one. I have not yet used this one, and this is like one of my favorite paintings ever in this game, so it's kind of interesting how I never used it. Or have I? No, I haven't actually. Okay, so it's gonna go there. Cool beans. Anyway, okay, that's it for kind of the princess reception room, I guess. And then, so you guys can see that actually comparing this with the rest of the space, this looks much more casual, I guess. You know what? I don't think we need this gaming table. As fun as that might sound, we really don't need it. I think it's just a bad use of the space. And then the layout, I'm gonna try to like make things a little bit less cluttered. I did use a lot of move objects, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed, so trying to do some damage control here, or like some potential damage control, because I know that sometimes it glitches out. Not sometimes, many times it does glitch out of the game a little bit. There we go. That's much better actually. And then we can just call this place like the Prince's Council Chamber or something like that, so that this is where he would meet his ministers. Because yes, I believe princes actually have their own household, and they also have people under them, so that's fun. Anyway, I think it's like so difficult to decide on which rug to use. Yeah, because none of these are working. You know what? Whatever. Let's just go with this one. Like that. Okay, I'm good. I'm. That's better, I guess. It's a little bit more formal than our old composition, but it's definitely worthy of a place where the prince meets his ministers and stuff like that. So there you go. And yes, okay, cool beans. Anyway, what else do we need to do? Okay, we need to figure out what to do with this hallway, and I don't think we can do much other than place curtains. Yeah, it's literally just the curtains. And of course we're gonna plop in some lights as well. Like that. And I think to kind of fill in the space, maybe we can place some artworks. Or some sculptures, or maybe just some chairs or something. Okay. Let's go and grab some lights. Oh, I actually used the wrong color for the curtain, so we're just gonna go ahead and change that really quickly. Here we go. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, actually, I also just finished, I mean, I feel like I might have talked to you guys about this already, but the finale for Fear the Walking Dead was so good. It was really good. Actually, it was really good. It was really unexpected as well. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil any more for you guys. But Walking Dead season 6, like I said, very underwhelming. I was really annoyed by like yeah, I think I'm gonna put back that one rug that we used before, because it's bothering me. I don't know why. It's just I'm so touchy today. Like if someone poked me, I would probably explode. That's how much stress I have to deal with. Ugh. Okay, let's do that. And because it's a little bit of an awkward space as well, if you guys can see it. So let's do that. And then yeah, okay, you know what? Fine. We'll deal with we'll settle for that. Unfortunately, I don't want to like overly prolong this situation, but I think so far it's probably the best in terms of like the symmetry that I like so much, and yeah, it's actually quite nice. Okay, and I think to kind of match the bedroom, I'm gonna change it into a color scheme that matches the bedroom. A lighter color scheme like that, so that in case they don't have a crown prince, which is a possibility. Now, I don't know whether Thailand has a rule that prevents males from taking over the throne. I feel like they do, actually. Never mind. But you know, they could give birth to a princess and she would still be able to use it as her bedroom, right? If she doesn't have any brothers to take care of the take over the throne. I doubt it that it would ever happen to that point though, where there would be like absolutely no one to inherit. Cause I mean the king is allowed a lot of wives, okay? He's allowed many wives, so he probably has a lot of kids, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Cool beans. Okay, I really like it now. Yay! And then the one thing that I don't like is actually this painting over here, so let's just grab that and just plop this here. so. Cool beans. Cool beans. I just want to make sure that it's like nice and centered, like that. Okay, that's so much nicer. Anyway, time to work on the guest room. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's just figure out this place first. Now, I don't know what to do. I honestly have no freaking clue. I think we're just gonna fill it up with some paintings and stuff, because that's literally our only choice anyway. Am I on move objects? I feel like I am. I forgot to turn it off. How freaking careless. Actually, you know what? We can actually feature this one painting over here like that. Make it nice and gold. And then we can grab like one of these. And then just plop them there. Like so. Very nice. Now, okay, just to make things a little bit different, I am going to use some different chairs. I think these guys would look great. It kind of connects the king's quarters to this area as well. And I think it could also use a rug. And I think to kind of link the two spaces together, I'm gonna use these rugs. I just hope that they come in a color that I like, because I think that's like the main issue here is that yes, they are providing things, they're providing more options, but just the color schemes are an absolute nightmare. And then let's do this, like that. Just make a line out of it, pretty much, to kind of feature the horizontality, I guess. That's a big word. But yeah, it kind of brings the horizontal aspects. And then we can plop in a nice little thing in the middle to make it more stately. Plop in a nice little chandelier, like so. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. And then under the chandelier, we can have like each of these. Oh, I guess it can intersect a door, but whatever. Okay, let's just pop it there. Thank God for the move objects cheat. Yay. There we go. That's nice and evenly placed. And we're gonna grab this rug here to kind of connect the spaces, connect the dots. Where's the shrine? There we go. Yay. Let's do that. I think it's an interesting idea, right? You know, it's very stately, and that's literally all I have to say. Let's just plop these guys here. Here we go. Plus, I mean, what else do you need in a hallway? It's a hallway. It has a lot of really, really expensive stuff. That's pretty much all you need, honestly. And we'll just grab this painting over here and plop it in the middle, like so. Just plop it there, whatever. That works. Finally, we're bound to work on the last room in the house, and that is the guest room for the guests of the king or the prince. So yay, I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break here, okay guys? So yes, I will see you guys in a millisecond. Okay, so I just realized that we're like 40 minutes into this recording, so I kind of had to pick up the pace, of course, because I need more stress right now, right? I really... Let's just plop this guy over here. I did have this in mind. It doesn't come in the colors that I really wanted, which is kind of pissing me off, but once again, we don't have a choice, you guys, so we're gonna have to settle for that blue color. And it's a guest room, you know, there's no need to go too over the top, and also we don't need to like put on the extra effort of actually decorating it like personalized, if you guys get what I mean, because it's kind of supposed to go with whoever's personality sleeps in it, and they don't stay here all the time anyway, so that's that. And then I think we're gonna go and throw in this one painting, like so. And yeah, I love how both these paintings are literally like back to back. Can I get away by placing this one little side table over here? I feel like I might. Let's do that. Here we go. And let's fill it up with the princess personal stuff. I'm sorry if the commentary is really bad, you guys. I'm doing my best. You guys know that. But yes, I'm really stressed. I mean, honestly though, I'm pretty sure out of everybody in this palace, I think the crown prince would have the most personality. Since he's not the king, so he doesn't really have that much responsibility other than surviving. So funny. Let's pop that there. And then we're gonna change it. Nah, let's keep it like that. And of course we're gonna plop in a plant, because why not? More plants. I would imagine this place to smell amazing though. What do you guys think? It probably smells really good. Okay, cool beans. There we go. I like that blue rose. I think it's a really unexpected little touch. I feel like we can use like an ottoman in front of the bed, which it's actually a really common practice all over the world, placing ottomans. I think it's a fashionable thing. So we're gonna do that as well. Especially for like those posh places. I honestly wish that these bed covers had more options, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm not gonna dwell on that. Let's grab a rug. I wonder, actually, you know what? Okay, so I think we're gonna be able to fit in a larger rug. This one, nah, it's too big. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this one. Enlarge it up a little bit. Oh my god, no. None of the rugs are the exact size that I wanted them to, so this is fun. This is totally not torture for me. Totally not. Okay, actually maybe this one would work. If it has a deep blue color, then I'm gonna take it. You guys, I'm gonna take it. Maybe I should make it white instead. Yeah, I think the white's a little bit better. Anyway, somebody just downloaded my stuff, so thanks. I do keep an eye out for it though, so there you go. And of course, they would need to have a closet. So we're gonna go to storage and grab this guy over here. Actually, I want to make it slightly diagonal, like so. And the good thing is that we really don't need a closet. All we need to have is a mirror, but I think a closet's always a nice little addition, because in The Sims 4 you guys will notice actually that the options for changing get less and less important, because in The Sims 2 you had to shop for your own clothes. Now in The Sims 3 you had to use a closet to change your clothes, and you had to use the mirror to change your face. But in The Sims 4, all you need to do is use either a mirror or a closet, and it's gonna enable you to change whatever you like, which is kind of not how it happens in real life. So it's a little bit weird considering that this is supposed to be a game that simulates real life. But whatever. Do we have any paintings? No, actually, we don't have any artwork. It's quite bizarre. But the guest room actually has very little space. Ooh. Sorry, that was my alarm clock. Thank God I have it literally like right next to me, so yay. And then, okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm literally committing to this. I'm literally like, anyway, let's do that. We need to move this over here so it doesn't intersect with any of the objects. So just pretty much copying with, you know, the established template for everything, because yeah, it's sticking out. That's literally like my worst. You know, maybe you can do it on the other side instead. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's fine. Nobody gives a crap except for me, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm literally the worst obsessive compulsive in the world. That's probably not true, because I know that a lot of you guys kind of relate to me, and I'm so happy to hear. So comment if you're also obsessive compulsive like myself. I want to hear your guys' funny stories, so don't be afraid to share them with me. Anyway, it's a really fast little... Oh yeah, we forgot one detail, and that is the thing on top of the toilet. There we go. Cool beats. And I think this space here needs a painting. Let's go for that one. Cool beans. Okay, awesome. Let's actually go ahead and skim through all that we've done so far. Awesome. What do you guys think? I'm really proud of it, actually. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm so happy with what we've done so far. I think before we wrap up this part, I'm actually going to really quickly just put some lighting so we can actually see how this illuminates at night in a preliminary sense, because this is not going to be all the lighting that we have. We're definitely going to be adding some more, but for now we're going to add some lights like so. The Sims 4 does some really good innovations. I'm gonna give it that, because I kind of feel bad for giving it so much hate in this part, but I'm just being completely transparent, you know? Some people would say things that they really don't mean, but I am just transparent, you know? I want to do things in a way that really talks fairly about the game's strength and also misgivings as well. So yeah, that's why I gave it so much hate in this part, which probably I shouldn't have, but whatever, it's fine. It's just it has a tendency to disappoint, basically. It has a tendency to disappoint more than it impresses. Anyway, we're gonna actually slop into, I do not know how to speak. We're gonna change into nighttime, and it looks gorgeous. Whoa, it's gonna look much more beautiful when we actually finish the landscaping for the outside and all that good stuff, which we will do in the next part. So having said that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this part up right here. Okay guys, once again, please don't forget to hit that like, favorite, and subscribe button if you guys had fun watching this video, because it really does help out the channel a lot. You all have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.